Here's an odd question. Who signs the A201? A201 is the general conditions contract, part of the contract family of the AIA. So who signs the A201? List all of them. This would be the part that Mark was referring to as a little bit of a trick question. So this one doesn't count on the giveaway issue. Hope you don't mind. And I do this, they will not give you a trick question on the exam. The exam will be written very straightforwardly. They have no desire to trick anybody. That's not what the point of the exam is. I did this really just to make it sort of more memorable so you can kind of hear it a little differently. So who signs the A201? The answer is no one signs the A201. And the reason for that is the A201 is the sort of background document to the whole family of documents. If you're talking about, say, the B101, which is, so B101 would be the main owner-architect agreement. There's a B104, B107, there's a bunch of different versions, but the B101 is sort of the standard for a reasonable size project. The B101 will have quite a bit of information that's not actually in the B101. It uses the A201 as a reference. So in the B101, it'll say, oh, and by the way, this contract includes the A201. And then the A101, which is the big main standard owner-contractor agreement, does the exact same thing. It'll say, a whole bunch of the specific contract information about this specific situation, but then it'll also say, oh, and by the way, the A201 is included in the A101, in this version of the A101. And then we could list off all the other contracts, the subcontractor contracts, the consultant contracts, that they all reference in the A201. And that allows the definitions of what does payout mean, the definition of what is a subcontractor, what is a consultant, all of the sort of background ideas that don't need to sort of fill out and make very dense any one of the individual contracts. It sort of allows all that to reside in a separate document that you only have to print the once, and it works for all the other contracts, and just makes life a bit easier. And it's the sort of referred to as the general conditions. So it's all that other stuff. Now, you can actually alter the A201 and then put initials by it and date it if you've altered it and things like that. Like it often will get made specific to that specific situation, but it is not the contract. The contract is the B101, the A101, the other contracts, and the general conditions are referenced into the contract.